Hello everybody. It's about 3 p.m. on Monday. I decided to come into the office. What time it was? At about 10:30 this morning, I started to feel like anxious and just like hyped up, and I was getting like upset really easily, and I was getting super impatient with my kids, and I was really frustrated because my husband seemed to just not even notice that something was wrong, and I was really upset, and like I'm like chasing after my kids and like kind of freaking out, and he's like sitting at the kitchen table playing his video games, and so I my kids were finished eating lunch, and normally they nap in the afternoon, or the older one will have like a quiet time while the other one naps. And so I just was like, okay, like I need to get out of here. I need to just like regroup and just have some time to myself. So I just left, and what's even more frustrating is that my husband does not understand things like that, which is just mind-boggling to me because he has a lot of mental health issues himself. Excuse me. But he's like not very understanding when like I need space, and so I could tell that he was like pissed off. Whatever. I left. Fortunately, I have an office key. Most of us do now, but I work for my dad, so I have an office key. And so I came to the office, and I've been here, how long have I been here? For an hour and a half at least. I've just been so chill. I'm just sitting here in silence. I think I've mentioned a few times before, I'm not super into music. I have 2 kids, so it's usually like a lot of yelling and running around and screaming at the house. So lots of times I really prefer silence. So I'm just loving the dead air in the office right now because it's just empty. It's a holiday, no one's here. I spent a good chunk of time editing my blog that was supposed to go up today, but it's not going to because I just finished editing it, and now it's like exporting into an MP4, and it's looking like it's going to take 3 hours for it to do that. It's about 45 minutes long. And so I'm not going to sit here for 3 hours and wait for it to do that, and then it'll probably take another hour to upload to YouTube. So I'll just leave it going when I leave, and then tomorrow morning I'll upload it. So it'll be a little bit late, sorry. But yeah, I'm having a day today. And I don't know why, but sometimes I just get like that, and I just feel like, holy crap. And then I don't know if other moms feel like this. Lots of times I feel like I'm the one taking care of the kids constantly. And then, like, my husband's, like, off to the side, like, watching TV or, like, smoking or, like, playing video games. And I'm like, what is this life? Like, don't you think I want to be just, like, reading a book? Like, maybe I want to play video games. I like playing Uno with friends. Anyways, just the fact that he was so detached that he can't tell when I'm upset that's like shake the camera. Oh my gosh. Just the fact that he was so detached and couldn't even tell that I was upset, it made everything 10 times worse. So, yeah. I'm starting to feel better now. I don't think I'm going to leave. I think I'm going to stay here for about another half an hour or 45 minutes. And I brought my book, so I might read a little bit, or I might watch some of your guys' videos. Everyone freaking posts videos on Sundays. What else could I have some planning I have to do. I have like a lot of to-do things that are just like in my head, and I'm a kind of person that I'm a list person and I'm a planning person. So I need to get the things out of my head and onto paper so that I start to actually do them. A kind of exciting thing happened yesterday when I was at my mom's. Oh, the fluorescent's gonna. Yesterday when I was at my mom's house, a friend of mine who's just finishing her graphic design school, sent me a message, just asking me something. So I don't think I've ever talked about this before, but I quite a while ago got into like DIYing stuff. It has a lot of to do. It had a lot more to do with being poor than anything, and Christmas is something that was really important for me. And when I got to this place of being an adult, but also like not having any money, especially my first Christmas, I really remember my first Christmas where I couldn't buy anyone anything. I really felt like shit because I mean, I know that Christmas isn't about the presents, but to me, you get people things to basically show them that you love them. And so I didn't know like how I could do that without spending money. So I really started to get into DIY and like making my own anything, and being earth friendly. And yeah, so ever since then I've been every year making most of my Christmas gifts that go out to other people. Now that I have kids, obviously kids want toys and stuff, so we buy stuff for them, but I buy everything used. Anyways, that's a different topic. So what I started doing was making sugar scrubs, like body scrubs, and lip balms, and I experimented with a few other things, but those are kind of the two main ones. I can do lip balms and I can do body scrubs, and everybody loves them. Like, everybody loves them. Everybody's so happy to get these from me. All the women, anyways. Like, I always struggle with what to make guys, but usually I just do baking. And I, for like a couple, I would put a sugar scrub. I'd put 2 lip balms because guys use lip balm too. And then I'd put like a dozen cookies. So with the sugar scrub being for the girl and the cookies being for the guy, or whatever, however they want to do it. But recently, like within at least the past year, when I've given people my handmade products that I usually only make around Christmas time, or I only make just to give away for people for gifts, I've been asked like where someone could buy them, or like if I sell them. And my family members have said things to me like that before, and it's kind of like, okay, well, but it's a good idea, but it is a lot of work. But this year I had people that I didn't really know very well ask me if they could buy the products, and just who it was, and like I respected them in a way that I really felt like, okay, like if this person, plus on top of all my family members, think that I should be selling these, that I do good enough work that they would pay money for this, then maybe I should. And so I started taking steps and researching and trying to decide like if maybe this was something that I was going to do. And kind of the last thing that I was waiting for was I needed someone to create a logo for me so that I could put it on my stickers, like labels on my products, and I can put it on my website and like my invoices and things like that. I didn't just want it to be like half-assed, right? Like I thought if I want to do something, I want to at least be semi-professional with it and have labels on my products and whatever. So finally, my friend who's she just is finishing her graphic design school. She sent me a couple of ideas. I gave her some feedback, and then yesterday she sent me like a little logo for me to use. So that was my last big thing that I needed to happen. Now I just need to wait for Friday when I get paid so that I can buy actual like blank stickers, like labels that you just need to print out your stuff on them, and then I can actually get started. And so that's pretty exciting. Not that I'm not already busy, but with Gerald not working because of his surgery, I'm sure you guys have noticed that he's in a neck brace. We're pretty hard up. So if I can make my Facebook page live and have people buy some stuff, the cost to make these things is like not a lot. And so I can price fairly and still make money. So I'm pretty excited. Really nervous because I think everyone's like afraid of failure in life. And so it would kind of suck to put up my page and then not anyone even buys anything. But we're going to try it anyways. And I figure that maybe around Christmas time, I'll get like a bunch of orders. Hopefully from at least my family members. Maybe they want to order my stuff to give to their friends or something. That would be cool. So that is a good thing that happened yesterday that I'm really excited about. And so now that that's happened, there's a lot of other things that I can do that I wasn't going to do before because I was waiting for this last thing. So I need to do a little bit of planning before I leave here today and get some to-do lists made so that I can take my next steps with this project. So I'm really excited about it. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to go do that now. I'll check in later. Bye. Jump. Oh, I had to give it back. You're trying anyways. Jump. Oh, too late. You wanna see?
Yeah.
Oh no, you have to, when it goes close to you, you have to jump. Ready?
Yeah.
No, that's a... Ow. Try again. Come on, try again. Now, let mommy tell you when, okay? Okay, are you ready there? Okay, when it comes close to you, that's when you jump, okay? Not when it's over here, because then it's harder. Okay, ready? Jump. Jump. Yeah.
One.
There. Or there. Yeah. You have to time it. There. Yeah. There. Oh, no. You timed it wrong there. Ready? 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 Perfect. Good job. Do you want to do it one more time? Yeah. Okay, let's try again. Go a little bit, tiny bit more towards the slide. Towards the slide, so you're in the middle. Yeah, like there. Yeah, a little bit more towards me. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, my battery's dying. Okay, ready? Good job!
One more time.
One more time? Okay, let's do it again. Quick, quick. Okay. Woohoo! Yeah! One more time. Okay. Yeah.
One more time.
You're being awesome. Okay.
One more time.
You're getting so good. Go a little bit closer. Okay, ready? Yeah.
One more time.
Okay, I think that... Hello. It's Sunday, no, it's Monday night at 9:45, and I've just finished Bound South, which means I caught up and read ahead from my goals. So Last night when I went to bed, I was 25 pages behind. And today I've read, I just counted it, I think 65 pages extra. So that means I read 190 pages today. Go me. And Bound South had a green cover, which gives me an A in herbology. I needed to get ahead because I had a friend contact me. She's one of my really good friends, but she moved away for school. And she's coming home, or I think she's home already, but she just asked me when we could hang out. So I know at least one night this week, she's going to be coming over, and I probably won't be able to read at all. So I need to get a little bit ahead of the game. Which this is a good start because my next book that I'm going to read is a graphic novel. And although it didn't have page numbers, I kind of counted. I tried to anyways, and there's about 150 pages. But because it's a graphic novel, I think I'm going to fly through it, and I'll probably read the whole thing tomorrow night, which will put me more than a day of reading ahead, which is really good. And also, I've made an executive decision since I'm having so much trouble finding The Magician King as an audiobook that's accessible to me. I'm going to read, I think it's called A Darker Shade of Magic. It's super hyped and all over BookTube anyways, even though I think it's a bit of an old, like it's not a new release, and I think it's the first in a series. But that one's definitely onscribed, and I looked it up and it fills the same prompt that The Magician's King did. And I think the audiobook for that is like 5 hours shorter than The Magician King, so I'm in favor of that. So I'm going to be starting that tomorrow when I'm at work. And yeah, I think that's it. And now I usually don't go to bed until like 11 or later, so I have a lot of time to catch up on YouTube right now. So that's what I'm going to go do. I will check in again tomorrow. Bye. Hello. All right. We're going to try this. Let's roll the windows up. Okay. So this week, my daycare lady is taking 2 weeks vacation, which is pretty normal in the summer. But it's my responsibility to find someone else to take care of my kids so I can go to work. So they're at my mom's this week. And then next week I have to take some time off, and they're going to go to my grandma's for a couple days. But my grandma's pretty old, so not the whole week. So I got a different setup. I love how you can't see me when I turn the steering wheel. My mom wanted me to leave her my car in case she wanted to go somewhere with the children. So I have her car, and then I was like coming out of work thinking like, all right, I'm gonna film on my way home. But yeah, like all my stuff, my little thing to mount my phone on the fan or whatever is in my car. Oh, there's a lot of traffic right now. I never leave at this time. Oh Lord, I'm like in the intersection. Oh, anyways, okay, so I realized like last night I finished reading Bound South, and I didn't even really give like what the book was kind of about. So here we go with that. I'm just gonna tell you quickly. So this book, you're gonna like that book if you kind of like soap opera type stuff. There was a lot of there was 3 points of views, all women. So there's a mother, then the daughter, and then just like she's the daughter of the mother's housekeeper, and they are all connected. But this book has it just talks about their life, the points of view, like the chapters jump forward in time too in the beginning. Like sometimes it'll jump ahead like 3 years all at once and switch point of views, so it's a little bit confusing in that way. But this book has like someone comes out, which like in the South would be probably more of a big deal than it is nowadays here. Remembering this book taking place about 20 years ago. Someone's coming out, we have teen pregnancy, we have dropping out of high school and just like running away like across the country, like a lot of like scandal type things. We have like family secrets and affairs and like things like that. So it was definitely enough to keep you interested. I am finding like because of the Newt Read-a-thon and because that I have daily reading goals where I want to read 100 pages a day. When I was reading Black Apple, I was really like looking up at my page count, like at what page I was on, like every few pages, like just really concentrating on trying to get my pages in per day. And like it almost like takes away from the reading a little bit. But with this book, kind of at the 2/3 mark, I really got like caught up in like all the drama and everything, so that I like stopped paying attention to the page number, and I ended up reading like the whole last third of the book. I read like 60 some extra pages, what I didn't have to read that day, because I just kind of got caught up in the story. So I thought it was a pretty good story. I can't remember what star rating I gave it. I'm gonna do like a little blurb of a review maybe tonight when I get home. But I did want to get ahead because, yeah, my friend Alicia is home, and she's coming over to my house tomorrow night, and I haven't seen her since Christmas. So that probably, like, I probably won't get any reading done tomorrow, or maybe just 20 or 30 pages before I go to bed. So I got ahead, so I'm about 60 pages ahead, and if I can read the entire graphic novel of Low, which is my next one on my list tonight, then I will be a full day of reading ahead, which means I don't have to read anything at all tomorrow. So that was my goal. So hopefully I can do that. Today at work, I was listening to A Darker Shade of Magic by Victoria Schwab, I think. Is that who? Everyone knows this one. Train tracks. Knock my phone. So I'm on track with like my 2 hours or whatever, but I was listening to it when I was doing a lot of stuff at work that I have to actually think about. So so far looks like there's 2 points of views. There might have been there was a third one, I think. Someone was like a guard, but maybe I was just confused. I thought there was 3 points of view, but for sure 2. There is a girl who is like a pirate, and she's pretty badass because like some guy tried to take advantage of her because she couldn't pay all the rent. I don't know, whatever. He was drunk and stupid, and she fucking killed him and then burned his boat so that no one would find out that she killed him. What up? I want to be your friend, chick. So there was that. And then there's the whole like 4 Londons thing, and this guy's like traveling back and forth, but like I think it's kind of cool he has like this symbol on him that means that someone erased his memory at some point, so he can't remember anything from before he was like 5 years old, and he was taken and raised as like I think as a prince. I think like the king raised him like as alongside his own son and stuff. I could be wrong. I could have been confused about that, but that's what I think happened. Like, okay, yeah, he got erased when he was like 5, but I feel like, what do you remember from before you were 5? Like, oh, just like, because my memories from before I was 5, like, but that's, I mean, I have a terrible memory, so like that could be just me. But I mean, I don't know, like if anyone has like a detailed account of their life before they started school, holy shit. Merp! People be slamming on the brakes. Alright. Don't crash your mom's car, Jesus. That made me think of that song. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, Carrie Underwood. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah. It's just kind of like giving you some background info kind of on the characters right now. So, I'm interested to see how it plays out. I like this pirate chick. She's badass. So, I think I'm gonna like it. This 4 Londons thing might get confusing though. I think one of them doesn't have magic. I think so far I'm picking up that there's like a bunch of elemental magic that, and usually people can only control like one of the elements or 2 of them, like, but there's some people that can control all of them, and obviously that's our main character, because we never have like a normal main character. We always have like the exception to the rule kind of thing. So that's him. And they call him Cal because those are his initials were KL, but no one knew his name because his memory got erased. So they just made his initials into a name by adding a vowel, I suppose. Yeah, so at the next red light, I'm gonna stop vlogging. I'm on my way to my mom's house to pick up my children and switch vehicles. Then we're going home, and I don't know what's gonna be happening there because I talked to my husband this afternoon, and he said he didn't feel like cooking anything for supper. So I'm like, okay, I guess. But yeah, so I might have to like whip something up, and I'm not very good at that, so we might be doing like a grilled cheese night tonight. We'll have to see. Oh yeah, here, I'm gonna have to stop here. So sorry for the bad quality. I was really trying hard. At least you can see my face the whole time. And the roof of my car, just in case you wanted to. Alright, I'll check in later. Are you gonna brush your teeth? Open up, Luna. Good girl. Make sure you get the top ones too, Chaos. You had to open up, Luna. Open, Luna. Open your mouth, sweetie. Oh, you guys are being silly, hey?
Oh, she needs a pit.
Oh, I see. Oh, she needed to spit. Oh. Okay, open your mouth up, Luna. Oh, Sienna, come on. Oh, she wants to brush her tongue. Okay. Okay, let's rinse it in the sink. Hello. It is, what is it? I think it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Is it like 10? I think it's 10 o'clock. I don't fucking know. Anyways, I just read Low from front to back. It has like 6. Does it have 6 volumes in it, I think? I've never read a graphic novel before, so it was interesting. It really was graphic. there was like killing and like pulling eyeballs out of heads, and there was like orgies and like prostitutes and yeah. Definitely sci-fi. It's set way in the future, and I think they're living in cities like underneath the ocean that they've created, but they've been down there for so long that like things stopped working. Like they've recycled the air so much that they figured out that it's only gonna last so long. And yeah, and so the main character is a woman, and basically if I tell you anything, it's gonna give it away. But I don't know, right at the beginning, her two daughters get kidnapped, and so I guess she kind of is trying to find them, but also find a way to like save the humanity, because they're running out of air and all that crap, and everyone's pretty much given up hope, hence the orgy. That's all they're doing. They're just eating and having sex all the time because they're figuring everyone's gonna die in 6 months anyways, so what's the point? So, yeah, it was definitely interesting. Very graphic, very violent, and yeah, I don't know that graphic novels are necessarily my sort of thing, but I might be interested in trying something with like a different subject matter and maybe like less graphic. I mean, it is a graphic novel, but I feel like all of them aren't like that. I picked this one because one of my favorite booktubers, her name is G, from Book Roast. She is the host of a book club. She has the group on Goodreads, and excuse me, Low was their pick for June, July. So I'm like late, I suppose, reading it. And I don't know, maybe I'll go on my lunch tomorrow and post like discussion, because I think there's like discussion prompts and stuff in the group on Goodreads. But yeah, so yeah, that would be my E for herbology, because it was a book with illustrations. So that's great. So, and it puts me, what are you doing? Go away. Like, probably heard me talking and was like, why are you talking to yourself? You weirdo. También. Oh, weirdo. Yeah, so that's exciting. So now it's only like a weekend and I've already read 4 books. So I'm doing pretty good. And I'm perfectly on track for like, I don't have to read anything tomorrow if I don't want to when Alicia comes. And oh yeah. Okay, so I had to go to the library today. My daughter, one of the books that we had out, there was a few of them that were due today, and I just renewed them on the internet, the library's website. But one of them, for some reason, like, wouldn't renew. I don't know. Like, I went and it didn't look like it's on hold, and it's just like some kid's book, what they have 1 million copies of it. But for some reason, the website wouldn't let me renew it. So there is like a branch of the library, just 2 blocks from our house. So I walked that back to the library with like a few other ones. And then I stopped at that little library that I visited before. And man, none of the books were the same, and it was like full. And I might do like a haul unhaul video because I think there's another little library close to me. It's not like close, but maybe I'll take Alicia and we'll walk to it tomorrow to check out what's in that one. But anyways, I found the first book in the Raven Boys. And like it's like perfect condition. It's not like a hardback or anything. It's just like a gross. Sorry, I'm itchy. It's not like a hardback or anything. It's just a paperback, but it's the first in the series and it's perfect condition. I also found The Revenant, which was made into a film that has Leonardo DiCaprio in it. I haven't seen the film, but he finally won an Oscar, and it was for that film, I'm pretty sure. Watch me be wrong. Anyways, and also there was another book about, it was about how, oh my gosh, I'm like blanking. It's by Farley Mowat. And I think it was a nonfiction about how, like, wildlife populations in, like, a certain area of Canada are just at dangerous levels because of what humans are doing, probably. And I don't know, I read the back and I thought it was really interesting. So I didn't take any books with me to, like, put in there. But if you do remember, last time I put in 4 and only took out 2. But whatever. But also, that was only, when was that? That was like a few weeks ago. And none of the books that I put in there were still in there. So maybe like people are using that way more than I thought they were. Either that or the person that owns it is like switching out the books all the time. But, so I got home and I had, the Farley Mowat book is a bit like worn, but the other 2 are in absolutely perfect condition. So I felt like I was like stealing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I know it's a little library, but I really felt like I was stealing. So I went through my books and I took like an unnecessary amount of books to put in, and I actually like had trouble fitting them all in the library, because the little library box, because it was so full. But I took 2 that were on my like TBR that I really wasn't interested in reading. One was called Fields of Grace, and it was like a Christian based survival story. I think like there was a plane crash. That was the premise of it, and it was like they were going on a, I don't know, it was a bunch of Christian kids that got in a plane crash. And then I don't remember what the other one is, but I took 2 off of that TBR shelf and I really wasn't too interested in reading them. And then I took the 3, City of Bones, City of Glass, City of Ashes. I'm never going to read those again. I'm not going to continue on with the series. So they were just sitting there. And like all my books are in perfect condition unless I received them used. And then I also gave, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? That one I read for a university English class, and I'm never gonna read it again. It was a sci-fi, and it was like cool, and I had to like write a paper on it. Whatever. But I'm just not gonna pick it up again. Nothing really stuck with me. I think there's a movie too. I don't remember. And I also gave The Magicians by Lev Grossman. Not going to read that again. And I'm probably not going to continue on with the series. I was going to read The Magician King for audiobook, but I'm having trouble accessing it. So I switched and now I'm doing Darker Shade of Magic. I already told you that, but yeah. So I don't think I'm going to continue on with that series. I'll just move on to something that might be better. Well, now maybe The Raven Boys or whatever by Maggie. Maggie? I think her name's Maggie Stiefvater. Something like that. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, so when I was driving around the other day, I found another little library, and it's still close-ish to me, but it's probably more like 15 minutes walking, maybe 15. Yeah. It's probably like a good like 8 or 9 blocks away. And so I might do that with Alicia because she doesn't mind walking. She's like a fit person. I'm not. I'll be like huffing and puffing the whole time, whatever. It's good for me. So that's what I'll probably do tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah. I think that's it for today. I'm doing like super long like talking parts. Man, it's just like Tuesday and already today when I vlogged once at work, I think I already have like over a half an hour of raw footage just from yesterday and today. So maybe I better calm it down, learn to summarize. Jeez. You guys are gonna be bored of staring at my face. Hello! I'm driving again. It is, what is it? It is Thursday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like the 8th of August. Yesterday, I didn't vlog at all. I didn't take any videos, nothing. I saw my BFF, who I haven't seen for, I think I saw her in January. Then she went off to Australia. Anyways, she's back for a little bit. So we hung out. We actually, like, after supper, we walked to a couple of different little libraries. And I grabbed a couple of new books. I'm just doing so much with these little libraries that I'm going to have to film a haul here. Maybe I'll post that, like, about mid-month. What's happening here? Oh, dear. Yeah, then we just went over to where she's staying for now. Actually, she's moving in with me right away. I'm going to pick her up right now to take her to my house. And then, but last night we went to where she was staying before, and she introduced me to, like, her friends, and they're bookish people. So exciting! So I made new bookish friends, you guys. Yay! Sorry, like, is no one else pumped about that? Because I am. Anyways, so just like I thought, I didn't get any reading done yesterday. I even didn't get any done at work. Not none, but I definitely didn't even close to hit my, like, 2-hour mark. And then today either. I kind of, like, haven't been feeling good, and, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have to justify it, but I just haven't been feeling good, and I haven't been able to, like, concentrate. Like, all day today, I maybe listened to, like, 20 minutes of audiobook. So that's okay, because I know that there's days where I'll listen to 3 or 4 hours of audiobook. So, but I'm just, like, having a little lag here for the audiobook anyways. But yeah, so I'm planning on starting reading Circe tonight, and looking forward to that. I'm gonna try tabbing for the first time, and I'm gonna try to tab Circe, like, I don't know, interesting, if things that happen, like plot points, I guess, or like problems that I have with the language or with the writing style, or things I like about language or writing style, and character development and just try to like plot things that I notice, things that stick out at me, and I'm gonna see if this helps me like do better reviews and things like that. So I'm just gonna stop over at this music store to my sister just learning how to play guitar, and it was her birthday last week, and we're going to my parents' house right now for a birthday supper for her. And so I'm gonna stop at like this music store and maybe just get her like a book of like, I don't know, music that she can learn how to play on her guitar. I want to see if there's something cheap that I can get. I don't know if like music books are cheap or not. Like, I don't have a lot of money because I'm just poor. But this is where I'm going to stop now. So this is where I'm going to leave you. This is like the shortest update that I've ever done of just me randomly talking. Like less than 5 minutes. What? Okay. Well, if I read tonight, hopefully I will, but I don't know because Alicia's going to be moving in with me. So she might be chatty Cathy, or she might be going out and I might be able to read. So if I read, I'll check back in before I go to bed. Okay, bye. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Auntie Nikki. Happy birthday to you.
Ready? Help me. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, blow.
Blow hardos.
One more.
Oh, she's got a boyfriend.
You get that.
He's got a boyfriend?
I'll think it is a boyfriend.
Girl.
Just pass the plate around. Everybody can take one.
Hello. So it's like 11:15 at night. I didn't realize it was actually getting that late, but I read about on page like 68 of Circe, and so that's not like hitting my goal, but I'm nodding off, so I need to go upstairs to go to bed. It's starting out pretty good. It's really interesting. I find it like a little bit difficult to follow how all the different gods that they talk about are related, but I'm starting to like pick it up now. So yeah, it's about Circe, and she's like, is she considered like a nymph? Or I don't know, but she doesn't really seem to have any powers, and she's not particularly good looking, I guess, which is a problem apparently. I don't know. So she kind of just spends like a few hundred years not really doing anything. And then when she gets bored of that, she gets curious about mortals and decides to kind of see if she can't alter a mortal's fate. Or, well, I think she fell in love with him, and then is just like upset because she knows he's eventually gonna die. So she wants to make him a god, and everyone tells her that like it's not possible, but she manages it. But then as a god, like, he didn't even realize that it was her that did it, and didn't appreciate her, and she kind of just continued on the way things were going before, and kind of just expected him to love her. And then when he didn't, she was heartbroken again. And so it's kind of just going from there. She's just super, like, unappreciated and not, like, treated very well in her family. But I think they're just discovering that she has, like, she does have certain powers, but it has to do with like plants and things like that. So yeah, no, but I'm really liking it. But I'm so tired, I'm gonna go to bed. So hopefully I can focus tomorrow and maybe catch up or get a good chunk of my audiobook read. And then in the evening maybe catch up on Cersei. I'm 30 pages behind isn't really a big deal. So yeah. Alright, have a good night. This is my friend's cat. Her name is Sunflower. And she is winning this ribbon game. Let go. Let go. There we go. We took Sunflower and we let my friend stay with us because she was up on the 3rd floor somewhere. And they didn't have AC. And it's like plus 30. And it's gonna keep being plus 30. Like all August. So the kitty could come and stay in our basement. We don't have AC, but a basement. Hi. It's better than the 3rd story with no AC. Heat rises, don't you know? Cutie. Sunny. I'm still learning this thing. You think it wouldn't be hard, but it's actually like complicated. Oh, I might have her with this. How do I do this? No, she's smarter than me. Just chilling. Psst, psst. Psst, psst. Sunny. Sunny, what you doing? Okay.
Dad, I need help. Daddy. You can't get me.
Paranoia, I understand. I thought everybody, I go through first where I think everybody's out to get me.
We can go now. You're like the wall, buddy.
The edge. Then I go on
Hi.
finding everybody's demise.
What are you doing?
I don't think he's planned mine yet. Or have you?
What are you doing then?
Oh no, here he comes! I want to make you real mad, I'll just try to challenge.
What are you doing?
Or just drink all my beer.
Okay.
Okay, give me a sip of your beer.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Uy, Osana, corre, 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 Osana, corre.
Good thing somebody's keeping track of you. No, there's no beer in there. Oh.
There's no bottom on it anymore either.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, careful, hon.
It's 9:15 p.m. on Sunday night, and I love this book. I love mythology. The stories, like, this is like stories within stories, and I love it so much. I love her. I love Cersei. Excuse me. I just feel like her character is like always developing. And I mean, that's saying something because she's a a nymph, I think. And she's like a goddess and she never dies. So this book is actually taking place over like hundreds of years. But it's good. She's had a variety of famous lovers and like a whole bunch of crazy shit's happened. And I have 50 pages left. And I'm definitely going to finish it tonight. So good. Today I went for the first time to like thrift stores to look for used books. Not like the first time. I used to go to this one used bookstore all the time when I was in high school, but I haven't since then. I mostly just use the library or I don't know, whatever. So I went and I filmed a haul. I think I'm almost done filming my Harry Potter collection, but every time I think I'm done, I like remember like, oh yeah, I have that and that and that, and then I just keep them in weird places or whatever. So oh no, like maybe just at the end of it I'll have like a page that like I also have these things that aren't shown because I forgot about them. And I got really behind on my ebook, but I have been listening to it. Like I listened to it yesterday while I was grocery shopping and while I was in the car by myself. And so like I am catching up a little bit. And so I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll get to catch up a little bit more. I don't know. And I'm not sure what book I'm going to be reading after this, because I think what was next on my list was The Hate U Give, but I don't have that. I didn't go and buy it yet, and the library, I don't know, I have it on, I'm waiting, it's like on hold, but I don't know how long it's going to be. So I might jump to, I'll have to look at my list again, but I might jump to this one, like, I don't know if it's like a self-help book or like what it is, but it's called like I think it's called The Art of Discomfort or The Beauty of Discomfort or something like that. So I might jump to that one. We'll see. We'll see what I read tomorrow. I'll have to take a look at my list. But this one's definitely going to get done by the end of today. And I was going to review it. This is my first time ever tabbing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, the yellow ones were like when I felt like the character, like the main character was like changing or, oh no. And then the purple ones were like plot, like major plot points. The blue ones were like significant characters. And then there's two pink ones for like my favorite my favorite moments, I guess. But I know that like I missed especially the blue ones. Like I didn't even start doing the blue ones until like here's the first one, and that's like halfway through. So there's like, I'm sure, important characters at the beginning. And I know I missed one really important one, like here in this empty chunk. I don't know, whatever. I'm finding that like you have to like be really thinking about it and almost like analyzing like as you read. And it's like 4 or 5 pages later, I'll be like, okay, so that was significant. So I should mark it with like either that's a significant character or that was like a plot point or yeah, and then so I'm like already like 5 pages past it, but I flip back to put the tab in. I don't know, like I've never done this before. I didn't even know like what I was doing at the beginning. I was still like I'm like, okay, like, I don't know. I have 4 colors, so, like, what am I going to tab? Yeah. I don't know if it's, like, we'll see if it helps me with my review. I'll probably film the review video tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe not until Wednesday. So I can, like, rate notes and try to prepare and do a really good review. Yeah. And, oh, I never mentioned this yet. I think it's already been 2 nights ago now that, oh, this is so exciting because this is, like, the whole point that I started the BookTube channel. Shelby from What's My Page Again and Zoe from Reader B, I like reset my Twitter password. Like, I have a Twitter, but I never ever use it. I've had it for a long time apparently. If I go on my profile, I went on my profile and it said I'd had it since 2012. Like, literally never use it. I didn't know the password even to get into it. But we all are on Twitter together and we are, like, group messaging each other and we're gonna do, like, buddy reading. And this is so exciting. I'm so happy. I was telling them, like, this makes me so happy, like, to make friends. But then at the same time, like, Shelby lives in Ohio, I think she said, and Zoe lives in the UK, so, and I'm in Canada, so it's not. We're probably never gonna meet each other, but it's still pretty cool. Any of you guys want to be my friend? I'm now on Twitter at Kylie Egrand. I'll start putting it in my description, I guess, because I just went ahead and I followed a whole bunch of booktuber people, and I am occasionally tweeting for the Newt Read-a-thon. There is a at Magical Read-a-thon, I think 2018, I think, and then there is, like, a hashtag. There's a hashtag too, but I don't know if it's, like, Newt Read-a-thon 2018 or, like, 28. Yeah, I'm not sure. But that's pretty cool. So it's, like, interaction with fellow Newt Read-a-thon people. So yeah, so this one, when I'm done this one tonight, it's going to give me, I think, an E in potions. So that, because it's a pretty cover. And then, so then I'll have read 4 actual books and one audio book. Yeah. 5 books. So then I think I have 2, then I must have 2 E's and an A. Excuse me. I don't think I've read any of my O books yet. Yep, I don't know. I have to look at my paper. Okay, sorry. I had a lot of, like, pausing when I was just thinking, but I'm kind of sleepy. So I might update after I'm done reading later, or I might not. So have a good night. Good evening. It's Sunday evening. I think it's after 11. I've just finished Circe, and it was good. It was good. It was not as good as Song of Achilles, but it was good. I liked it. So I think I was right about my order, like the next books that I'm gonna read. I had it marked down that I was gonna be reading North of Normal next, but with how the readathon goes, I need to finish, like, the challenge before I start the next one or whatever for each subject, and I'm not done listening to A Darker Shade of Magic on audiobook. And so Darker Shade of Magic is my E for potions, and North of Normal is my O. And then I could read my O for charms, which is The Hate You Give, but I don't have that one yet. So I'm gonna move on to arithmancy. So my A for arithmancy was Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. So that's good, because I don't think I really want to read that Beauty of Discomfort book, but I might try it out. It's the last one, literally the last one on my TBR for this read-a-thon. So I might see if I can get into it at the end of the month. But yeah, I'm going to be reading this one for the next like 3 days. And then maybe I'll see, I gotta check on the library website, see if like it's in the stars for The Hate You Give, or if I'm going to have to go to the bookstore. Not sure. Alright, but I'm going to go to bed. So this is probably going to be the last section of my blogging for this week. And this week coming up, I'm off work Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it's kind of just like last week where I said I don't know if I'm going to post this vlog tomorrow, because I'd have to go into work and edit it and upload it and everything. And so, like, I guess I could, but then that would be kind of weird, and my coworkers would be like, what are you doing? So, but we'll see. Maybe I'll go in at night after everybody leaves. Or maybe it'll just have to wait till Tuesday. But yeah. So I hope you like my vlog for this week, and hope everyone's doing really good on their NEWTs. Comment down below and tell me what grades you've got so far, what you've completed so far. Right now I have an E in charms, an E in herbology, and an A in potions. So I'm doing good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. And I'm working on my E in potions, and then this next book will give me an A in arithmancy. So I'm well on my way. I'm on track. Hope everyone else is doing good. Okay? That's all I have for you. Bye.